were fantastic at making suggestions on how we could improve our processes or make them more lean, which we really, really appreciated. So the actual moving from one system to another was seamless. We did it over the weekend. So on a Friday, our old system closed, and on a Monday, we launched our new Salesforce system, and we had no complaints. So Anthony spent a lot of time with us through the discovery phase, through the launch. We actually got to know each other really well. I tortured him a bit, I'm sure he'd say, but he was a fantastic support for us. Anthony then came over and spent 2 full days with the team to help them adjust and almost help us get the most out of the system. And we found that 2 days training invaluable. But, a few years into this process, if you asked any one of my team, they would say we would never go back to the old system, and they absolutely love the new system. During the discovery phase, building the system, Anthony suggested that we used an e-signature rather than getting applicants to physically sign terms and conditions. This meant that it could all be done electronically. This actually held us in really good stead, I must say, when it came to COVID. We launched an emergency pot of funding, really supporting people on their doorstep. We would not have been able to do that without the e-sig function, because at that time you couldn't post out letters and receive letters back. We were all home-based. So we were so thankful for that. And for our grant holders, it made things much simpler for them. They didn't have to go and get their chair to sign terms and conditions document. It could all be done at the click of a button. Using the online grant management system via Salesforce has had a massive impact on our grant making. As a team, we have more time to spend with our charities and our applicants. That nurture and support is so important. It's who we are. So we get more time to do that. We are also easily connected to one another. We all have access to the system and can hop in and hop out and find information that we need really quickly. So it has helped every aspect of our grant making, from grants officers getting more time one-to-one with our applicants and our active grants, right through to the management and sharing information with our trustees. So we're at a really exciting time in the foundation as we launch our new strategy for the next 5 years. And part of that is a suite of new and very exciting grant programs. We will launch 5 new grant programs next year. And the whole technical bit behind that, the application design, the build, connecting to Salesforce, all that stuff, which I can do a lot of that myself. I know I have Hyphenate at the end of the phone to help me do that. But in addition to that, the whole service design piece from Hyphenate I find really, really useful. So if I'm struggling with the way I'm asking a certain question, I can lift the phone and get support in, because there's a team there that will really help with that kind of user side of things. Our criteria, the questions we ask, the way it looks. So I'm really looking forward to working with them on that piece, so that by the time we launch the new grant programs, they're user-friendly, they look great, but they gather all the information we need to make really great decisions. So a message to a grant maker, if you're thinking about implementing a grant management system, maybe you're working off spreadsheets or you're working off Microsoft Word application forms, my advice would be to do your research. So really look into what system that you would like to provide. There are a number out there. For us, it was Salesforce. The reason being, a lot of our grantees, applicants, charities within Northern Ireland were really familiar with that platform, and it made sense for us. Also, advice would be to do your research in terms of providers and who can help you, and be realistic about the IT skills within your team. I think what's really important is going with a provider who really understands who you are as a grant maker, your scale, and what your processes are, and someone who really gets under the bonnet with you in terms of what your needs may be. Be open to taken on advice from the provider, in our case, -8, were fantastic at helping us really make our system stronger. And we really appreciated that.